that might help you.
I saw in the workflow that you can write the manual notes. What happens if you or your employee emails that client? Does it save a copy of that?
Great question. We've had a lot of requests for that feature, and I'm happy to let you know that's coming very soon. We release a new version of AllProWebTools every 30 to 60 days typically, and every year we release a new major version. So that comes in the summertime. We're expecting around July or August, we're going to be releasing AllProWebTools 4.0, which is going to be a big release with a lot of new features and functionality. That's one of the things that's going to be included. But until that's ready, I'll show you what we've been doing in our company. We've created a sales template email. So if we go to view emails, so we're making phone calls to people and we're introducing ourselves and trying to get that relationship going, and the person says, yeah, send me some additional information. I'd be interested in looking at that. So this isn't the template, but this is an example. We've got an email that's already been written that says, hello, it was great talking to you today. Here's that information I told you I'd send you. And that includes a little video, the one that we just watched, and a link back to the website. And that can be sent to any new contacts automatically, and it's going to be tagged with that salesperson's name at the bottom. And what's interesting about this, if you have a number of salespeople in your company, you go to edit. When you're configuring the email to be sent, you've got the name of the email. That's just internally so you know what the email is. The second one is the alternate name. So if your contact, if you don't know their first name or last name, you can type in what you want it to say there, dear sir, dear friend, whatever you want it to be. You got your subject line, and then here you've got your from name. So each sales rep can have their own copy of the email template. So if Judy has one, this can say, it was great to meet you, message from Judy. I'm sorry, down here where it says from name, it can say Julie Johnson. And then right here where it says from email address, you can actually put Julie Johnson's actual email address right here, so that when they receive the email, it says it came straight from her personal email address. And if they hit reply, it's going to go right back to her. So that's how we use that system for prospecting.
Dave, can you send an individual email?
If you were talking to Allison and you've got her email address right here, right now what you would do is you would copy that email address like this, and then you would go find the email that you want to send. And then right here where it says send test email, that's how you send one single email right now. Now I agree, that's a lot of steps. What we're releasing in the next version, I'll give you a little sneak peek, is when you are actually on that CRM record right down here, we're going to place a send email now button. And it's going to allow you to search for whatever email template you're using. You hit send, they've got it. No problem. I totally agree. I've been using the system myself for prospecting. It's a lot of steps. So we do have that coming. And then we have some other ideas coming further, which are going to be even better. Yes, sir.
Dave, with that addition, send email now, and you drop one email in, can that email be the domino that triggers a campaign?
That is also coming in the very next version. What we're going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of teach you this right now, even though some of it doesn't work just yet, because you can use some elements of this to streamline your process and make things a little more efficient for you. So what you're talking about is an email campaign. So now that we have our single email, let's take a look at an email campaign. So if we go into Manage Campaigns, you can see down here we have about 5 campaigns. And over here we can see how many people are participating in each of these campaigns. So somebody might fill out a lead box on your website to be entered into your newsletter campaign, and later on they might decide they don't want to receive your newsletter anymore. So the system's going to track that. You're going to see how many are actually active in the campaign. If you want to see who is actually active in the campaign, you can click that button. It's going to show you their name and their email address, when they signed up, what's going on with them. So it's a nice way to see what's going on with the campaign. Another thing is to add tagged members. So Eric, in response to your question, if you are to add a series of people, like all at once, let's say we go back to the the networking example, and you get a bunch of business cards, you put them in your business card scanner, you get that CSV file, and now you upload that with that tag Experience Pros 2015, and you want to automatically add them to your campaign. You will come in here and you'll see that tag here, Experience Pros 2015. You check that box, and I guess you hit save, and then it's going to automatically import them into the campaign, and it's going to start them at the beginning of the campaign. So some people might enter your campaign in June, some people might enter it in August, and you want everybody to start at the beginning and work their way through. So that's how that's going to work. So what emails do they get in these campaigns? Well, let's click on Edit Emails, and let's do that on the Rose Negotiator. It's the third one down. So you can see here, the email will be sent immediately, the first email, and then it'll wait 1 day to send email number 2. Email number 2 goes out. The email is actually called Save $10. That's the name of the email in the system. And then the system will wait 3 days to send email 3. So you can keep loading this up as far as you want. It's unlimited with however many email templates you want to send, which is nice if you set it up only for 5 emails and then people reach that 5th level and you go, oh, I want to send them something else. You can add that in after the fact, put that in the system, and everybody will get it at the right schedule. Question?
So let's say a prospect opens the email and decides that they want to, become a customer or a client or whatever. Do they automatically get taken out of the campaign?
Great question. Love it. Yes, we thought of that. All right.
Because if you decide you want to do business with somebody, you don't want to get these emails.
Absolutely. So we thought of that. You typically will have a lead cycle and then you'll have a buyer cycle. So you don't want to do that. So if you have a lead cycle and you say, hey, thanks for checking our website, you might want to consider buying our product. And then you hit them again a couple days, you might want to consider buying our product. And then they buy it and they go, why are you telling me to buy your product? I already did. Yeah. So typically you want to switch them to a new email campaign that would say, hey, thanks for buying our product. A lot of people that buy this product also buy this product. So you have that opportunity. So we'll go back to email campaigns, and right here where it says tag, when you configure a new email campaign, you can specify what tag triggers that email campaign. And only one person can be in one email campaign at a time. So if you put them into the lead trigger, once they purchase, the system will automatically tag them as a buyer. If you have a process that doesn't use the system for processing your invoicing, you will want to manually uncheck them as a lead and check them as a buyer, and that will take them out of that system. And so once they switch over to the buyer system, you can have no emails in the buyer system so they don't get anything, or you can start loading it with buyer-related materials.
Can you show how to add a tag?
Sure.
Or where we do that to change tags?
Add a tag. So right here under contacts, you click on manage tags. And then another thing to note, the demo resets itself every hour on the hour. So that's what it's doing right now. And that's actually kind of a nice thing. If you want to play with the demo and move things around and change things and you mess it up, just wait till the 0 hour and it'll all reset itself back the way it was. So we want people to feel free to use the demo without thinking they're going to mess something up.
Can you implement that across our entire office?
I'll put it on the list. All right, so now we're on the contacts, manage tags, and you simply click the create tag button, you give it a name. And then this is a key question here that we get a lot, right here where it says display tag when unsubscribing. Can anybody tell me what you think that might do?
Unsubscribe from email?
Exactly, exactly. You might have groups like newsletters and leads and things like that, but you might also have another group that you don't want people to see, like prospective buyers group or something like that. So you can actually specify which tags they see when they unsubscribe from any of your mailings. The other part to that unsubscription system, it's at the bottom of the email, it says if you'd like to unsubscribe, click here. It takes them back to your AllProWebTools installation, and it's going to say, well, do you want to unsubscribe from everything we do or just some things? And it's interesting that some people will actually unsubscribe, but then resubscribe for things that you never thought they would have subscribed to. So to have some tags in there, it's a nice little marketing research tool to see what people are interested in. and they auto tag themselves.